Hello guys, welcome to another video. So, as I am starting to film this video in the 35-degree weather we are having right now, the bin men have arrived, but I cannot bring myself to closing the windows or turning my fan off, so I'm sorry. It's just how we're going to have to live our lives right now. In the UK, we don't have aircon. It's a bit warm all the time. But as you can see from the title, I am doing a general life Q&A. I asked you guys for questions on my Instagram. I love the new question feature on Instagram. It's so good. So I asked you guys questions. If you aren't following me on Instagram, make sure you do, and on Twitter as well. You might as well follow them both. Keep up to date on my life. So I'm just going to answer the questions, see how we get on, and hopefully you guys enjoy this video. If you do, you know what to do. Give it a thumbs up. Let's go. Do you know what? It's going to be one of them days, isn't it? My office smells like bins and my battery stopped filming. No, my camera stopped filming, my battery died. Right, let's get into this Q&A. Who do you think would play you in the Alice Thorpe movie? Ooh, that's an interesting one. I'd like to think it was like Lily Collins because she's gorgeous and I really like her as an actress. Or like Emma Watson because she's sassy and I feel like she could do me justice. Like there's ever going to be an Alice Thorpe movie, but I'd like to think it would be either of those two. What's something you've always wanted but haven't treated yourself to yet? Ooh, I always wanted a Ford Fiesta. That was one of my life goals. It was on my life goal list, and I, by some miraculous miracle, managed to save enough money and do that this year. Let's just turn that round. So yeah, that's one. Treating myself to, I always kind of wanted a new lens for my big DSLR camera, but then I'm too much of a frugal person and I don't really want to spend my money on stupid things. I just want to treat myself to a holiday, really. I don't really know anywhere in particular. Just somewhere where I can switch off completely for a week and sit on a sunbed and read. That's what I want to do. If you could be any character in a book or movie, who would you want to be and why? I really should have thought about the answers to these questions before I read them. I know when I was younger I wanted to be Tracy Beaker. Don't know why. I think it was because she was a bit mischievous and she got away with it. But now I'm like the most random vague films are coming to my mind right now. Tell you what, you let me know what you think I could be. Like what character in a book or movie would you think I'd suit to be? Let me know, because I clearly can't answer this question. After editing this video, I've realised that I want to be Matilda with her magic powers and her ultimate compassion and badassness. Okay, thank you. Thanks for listening. Back to the video. If you could have a meal with anybody, dead or alive, who would you pick? Oh my god, I can't read. I think it would be like Marilyn Monroe, someone like that, like someone who was in a big industry, and I'd kind of want to know how she dealt with how her life was, like any life tips for being like a business lady, someone along those walk of life, like a really influential woman who was a badass and got shit done, or like Princess Diana, someone like that. Who or what made you want to become a YouTuber? I never really thought I could be a YouTuber. I don't know why. I just thought I wasn't interested enough, and I still don't think I am. I still am quite amazed that so many of you guys actually watch me and are interested in my life. It blows my mind a little bit. So I never thought I was interested enough for it. I just kind of liked watching, and I've always been creative. I always wanted another little outlet to concentrate on. I was always either taking photos or doing something or making something. So YouTube was just another one of those things that I could do, and I really enjoyed it, and I really liked practicing editing, and originally I did music videos. So yeah, there wasn't one person in particular that inspired me. I used to watch, and I still do watch, the Shaytards a lot, Ellen Blair Fowler, Hailey Seagar, who else? Michelle Phan, people like that. I used to watch all the beauty community, and then I just kind of snowballed and just tried it out. Ooh, this is a good question. I've not even asked this one before. What is your favourite place in Doncaster to eat, entertain, shop or visit? Eat is so generic. Nando's Or Zest in town. There's like a little independent restaurant thing called Zest. It's a bit pricey, but it's really nice if you want a treat and you get a free meal on your birthday. Why didn't I do that? It was literally my birthday on Monday. I missed a trick there, didn't I? Entertain. What, like cinema or something? Entertain. My go-to is like bowling, but I feel like that's what I choose every time. I like walking around the lakeside. That's pretty. To visit, I always end up going to not Castle, Cusworth Hall, because I think that's like the prettiest part of like the local area, like the town centre, and it's really easy to get to. It's all you have to pay for is parking, so it's pretty much free. And I'm most definitely taking my friends there when they visit next week, because Conisbrough Castle like highlights the nice bits of Doncaster. I really like. Not Conisbrough Castle, why do I keep saying that? Cusworth Hall. I really like Cusworth Hall, and the actual museum part on the inside is really interesting. I'd never been in there till recently. I found it so interesting. And visit, shop. Oh, best places to shop in Doncaster. Well, personally, I don't like shopping like in person. I get very annoyed and I'd much rather sit and scroll on my laptop. But if I had to shop, I just wouldn't shop. I'd do it online. Who is your biggest inspiration? Ooh, I feel like I have a collective bunch of people that I kind of admire and look up to and kind of follow along their journeys. I do really like Emma Watson. I think she stands for so much, super hardworking, like bigger celebrities like that. But then I also really like my YouTube pals like Molly and Hannah, Lucy Wood. I kind of tried to surround myself with people who inspire me. Becca, my Brightonian friend. Who else? Just Joe's. Like, generally it's just people I kind of have in my life or have met and come across. In the Fro, Victoria, she's like incredible. Yeah, like general, not average girls, but kind of real day-to-day girls who you can kind of relate to on another level. Do you use a bullet journal to sort out your life? If yes, does it help? No, but I definitely recommend trying it out. I don't have the patience for it. I've tried, and I did actually use this diary every single day when I was at uni, but I just don't find the need for it now because I don't have so many different things to think about. I kind of keep it all on my weekly planner. Not going to show you that for too long because it's got loads of important stuff. By the way, I still have weekly planners in stock on my merch website. You can plan your life with Alice's Army merch. Woohoo! But yeah, I really like my desk planner right now. It's weird, I've kind of swapped. When I was at uni, I used my diary and didn't really use the desk planner, and now I'm at home, I only use the desk planner and don't use the diary. But bullet journaling looks so cool. I just wish I had the brain capacity to do that. Like, the kind of things you'd keep in a bullet journal, I keep on my phone, so they're like linked together, so yeah. Do you need to take a chopping board to uni? Yes, without a doubt. Favourite Mamma Mia song from each movie? Oh god. I have only recently watched the new one, but I really like Dancing Queen from Mamma Mia and Queen, because I was like the dancing queen in our family, and whenever it came on it was like me, and I used to like it. And then when I was 17 it like applied to me even more, so I really like that one, Dancing Queen. Was it hard to go to uni after having a year out of education? I think it was more intimidating than anything. I think it was just because I was overthinking it. I technically had 2 years out of education, so I'd not written an essay or anything like that in 2 years. So yeah, I was quite worried about the essay part, but I kind of just fell back into it. I feel like it's so ingrained in you to be like used to education. I kind of just picked it back up pretty much straight away. I definitely overthought it, and it wasn't as hard as I expected it to be. I mean, it was hard, like uni was difficult, as you guys probably already know from everything I've told you, but I kind of dealt with it fine. Like, it wasn't a huge jump. Why did you choose to have pink hair? Because, well, it's kind of washing out now, but I just fancied a change, and when I went to the hairdressers, I went with the intention of getting it touched up to like the salted caramel colour, and then she said it was light enough for pink, so I chose to have pink. I didn't plan ahead, I just did it. Spontaneous decisions with Alice. How many knots do you tie when you tie a bin bag up? Love the question. Double knotted for sure. Have you found your graduation dress yet? Yes, I have, and I don't know if I'm going to show you it because I kind of want to keep it a little bit of a surprise. It's white, which was a colour I didn't think I was going to go to, and it's super girly and floaty and pretty. I showed Molly and Hannah it the other day when I went to Leeds, and they really liked it. I think it is a little bit extra, but I'm only going to graduate once, you know, unless by some weird miracle I decide to do a master's. But go all out, you know. Oh, that weirdly led on into the next question. Are you going to go on further in uni? Are you doing a master's? Probably not anytime soon. I think I'm gonna have at least 3 years just living my life, seeing what happens, challenging, trying the freelance life. And if I feel like I need to, or like want to kind of expand my knowledge, then I might consider a master's. But really right now, no. I'm done with uni. I want to save money. I want to like eventually buy a house. I want to like be in charge of my own life again, which is incredibly scary, but I think I'm up for the challenge. I hope I'm up for the challenge. Favourite colour? Oh my god, I am the most indecisive person when it comes to choosing favourite anythings. I, as you can probably tell from my background, really like the blush pink colour. But then I also like autumnal colours. Like, why did I say that so weird? Autumnal. I like mustard yellow, like deep red, khaki green. I'm very indecisive. What advice would you give to someone who is just starting university and is older? Don't overthink it. I was 2 years older than a lot of my friends, and after a couple of weeks I kind of forgot that I was the old one of the group, because there were also other people my age. There's quite a few people at uni who have also like not gone straight from school. So yeah, don't overthink it. Just knuckle down, have fun, and just take it day by day, because that's all you can do. It's going to throw like unexpected surprises and hurdles and challenges, but you'll get through it. You've got through challenges before, and you can't really plan for it. Just try and not overthink it and enjoy each day as it comes. What made you go into graphic design? So I, weirdly enough, did my year 10 work experience at a graphic design company. I wanted to do graphic design, and that experience single-handedly put me off, because they literally just sat me on a desk and made me do paperwork. I didn't actually do any graphic designing, so that put me off that career path. Then I liked photography. Then I did photography for too long and got fed up with that. Then I went to uni, got into YouTube, wanted to do maybe TV, and then kind of just fell back into graphic design. I've always loved kind of editing photos and stuff, and like learning things on my laptop and teaching myself how to edit things on Photoshop, and then I learned Illustrator. So it kind of all just like snowballed into each other. I did once upon a time have a goal to be a graphic designer, but that well and truly got thrown out the window for a solid like 10 years. So I've just kind of fallen back into it. There wasn't like a definite decision, right, I'm going to be a graphic designer, because in my life anything I try and plan never works to plan, so I just don't plan. I just kind of fall into things. Do you love Lincoln? I do love Lincoln. I definitely don't miss it. Like, I knew that I wasn't going to stay there any longer than like living there as a student. Don't know why, it just wasn't the city I could see me spending my adult life in. But I do love Lincoln, and I'm very excited to go back for my graduation in September, and it's going to be so weird not having a house there, because I'm so used to having like a second home and a little base there. So when I go back for graduation, I'll feel like a bit of an intruder. It'll feel weird, but yeah, Lincoln's beautiful. What are your future plans? Well, as I've just touched upon, I don't really plan anything. I don't have set plans. I would like to think that I can continue doing YouTube, get a few more like brand opportunities. I do want to start saving for a deposit for a house. I don't want to rent anymore. Within the next 2 or 3 years, I'd like to think I've got enough money to like buy a place somewhere. It won't be like the forever like dream home, but I just want to kind of get on that ladder or try. Other than that, I want a dog. I want to be like fully self-sufficient and independent. Just see where it goes, you know, like no matter how much I try and plan things, it never works. And my best friend Lucy always tells me off for panicking about things, because there's no need, you can't change it. If it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. So yeah, life advice with Lucy. Do you ever wish you could go back and do your life differently? No, not at all. And I feel like this is a generic answer as well. If I'd have done anything differently, I wouldn't be where I am now, and I've become much more confident and much more kind of not self-assured, because I still do have like down days and like don't believe in myself, but I like who I am now, and I like who I am becoming, and I hope I can inspire people through my little journey. And I like that I didn't go to uni straight away, and I like that I tried photography a little bit, and I kind of didn't just jump straight into one career and end up hating it. Like, my main goal in life, if there's anything I've ever planned, is that I didn't want to do a job I hated just for the sake of money. I didn't want to end up living to work, you know, like I wanted to actually enjoy my job. So that was the main thing. So as soon as I didn't enjoy photography, that was it. As soon as I didn't enjoy anything else, that was it. And I think that's just really what I live by. Like, as long as I'm enjoying what I'm doing, I'll keep doing it. Any advice on fake friends? Speak to them about it. If they aren't willing to speak to you about it, then maybe consider not having so much to do with them. I know that's so difficult when you're in school. It's so hard to get away from drama and just fakeness when you're in school or college or anything like that. But yeah, try and just keep being yourself. Don't feel peer pressured. If you are dealing with someone who's being fake, let them know that you don't like it, and if you can, try and find yourself a group of friends who accept you for you and who aren't fake. Okay, last question. How do you have the confidence to be freelance? Does that work in other industries? The only annoying thing about Instagram questions is that it chops them off, so I can't see the end of the question. Confidence to be freelance. I don't quite know if it's confidence or stupidity or just hoping for the best. I think you've just got to try it. Like, if you have it in your mind that you'd love to work for yourself, give it a go. And whether that means you need to get a part-time job alongside it to keep yourself going and then do your freelance work on the side, definitely do that. I know so many people who have a general 9-to-5 office job, and then on the side they do their freelance, and that's kind of what gives them the joy. So yeah, if you've ever thought about it, definitely give it a go, even if it's just selling a few little random bits on Etsy, or I don't know, painting murals for a friend, like just random stuff like that. Go for it, give it a go, don't be worried. If you've got a passion, try it, you know, like there's no point in waiting until tomorrow. Like, do it right now and then see what happens. If it all goes to shit, well, you gave it a go and at least you haven't got any regrets. That's the kind of way I like to think about it. So yeah, just before I go, I'm going to quickly mention the charity poster. Let me go and get it. So, I have made a little print that I am now selling on my Etsy shop. It is a handwritten calligraphy print, and it's in like a chalk pattern. You can't really see it on camera, but it says "Have courage and be kind." I drew it myself. I've got it printed on professional high quality paper, and I'm selling it in aid of Mind. It's a mental health charity. I did a video all about it. I'll leave the link to purchase these down below. They're on pre-order at the minute, so if you like this, I've worked out that at least £5 to £6 of the money that you spend on this will be going straight to Mind. Basically, 100% of the profits that I make will be going back to it. So once I've covered the postage, the cost of me making them and everything else, anything else that I have left in the account will be sent straight to Mind, and I'll keep you guys updated on whatever that amount is. So yeah, if you're interested in buying one of my little merch posters and also making a difference on a charity, I'll leave the link to the video and the Etsy page down below. It would really mean a lot to me if you could do that. And yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this little chatty life video. Let me know what kind of videos you'd like to see from me. I'm having a bit of like YouTuber's block at the minute, so I'm getting a bit stuck. So please do comment down below your favourite kind of videos that I make, and I'll speak to you soon for another one. Bye!